Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Leo June 3, 2022. The moon spends today in your sector of home and family, and while you're responsive to your responsibilities, your heart is with your home or family now. You need a little extra comfort, security, and space. Sticking with familiar activities can be healing and just what you need before busy days ahead. At the same time, you can feel enthusiastic and excited about making changes in the future. You can also have a strong desire to master a group or friendship matter, committing to resolving problems. It can be an excellent day for self-discovery. Mercury continues to vibe with coquettish Venus, which, in turn, activates your communication sector, all while the goddess of love dazzles through your cardinal fires. Use your words. You're not only coming across as incredibly charming but also more persuasive than you realize. As if this weren't enough reason to be hella feeling yourself, the Sun, celestial ruler of your romantic fifth house of love, is approaching a sextile to your red-hot planetary ruler, Mars, which can be equally as inspiring as it is revitalizing. Perhaps from a spiritual standpoint, as it continues to swim through Pisces, but you're making quite an impression on potential suitors either way. Show everyone how charming you can be. Keep in mind that you may catch more flies with honey rather than vinegar as Venus in Aries sextiles Mercury in Pisces today. This beautiful sextile is perfect for putting your best foot forward in all of your professional interactions. Utilize this fun, friendly energy to nail your meetings, interviews, and more. Whether it is in person or online, you can rest assured that every interaction will be beyond pleasant. If you are feeling up to it, joke around a little to make your professional conversations more lighthearted. As the Sun moves into his final 2 weeks in your income sector, there is still a lot of water to pass under the bridge, including a second eclipse. Where an eclipsing new moon here last weekend has given new income potential a boost, an upcoming eclipsing full moon is set to energize both sides of the financial fence. Relations with your circle of friends will strengthen. Opposing points of view can be easily reconciled and you are able to create an open, tolerant atmosphere. The mutual trust you share will increase and other people feel at ease with you. Perhaps someone will reveal intimate details to you that make your ties to him or her even more intensive. It's a time of big feelings for you now. Perhaps you're getting over that old emotional injury. It might be almost anything from a new love to a final acceptance of something huge. Strengthen existing relationships by proposing new venues and occasions to meet. If there is someone you want to give a more important role in your life, let them know or give them a sign. If the object of your desire doesn't react to your gentle attempts, do not change your strategy. Be patient, bide your time. The position of the heavenly bodies will make you a highly sought-out individual this week. People intuitively sense your wisdom and will knowingly or unknowingly ask that you help them with their problems. You must be aware of this so that you can keep track of your own energy level. You tend to become exhausted without realizing it. Set yourself a bedtime this week and don't fail to meet it. Limit your availability to others after dinner time so that you have time to center yourself before bed. While the influence from this vibration can increase your desire to settle down with someone, it can also increase the likelihood of jealousy. As a one personality, it can often be very important for you to be the first and the best. No other life path number is as competitive as you are. However, nothing good ever comes from jealousy, as a sense of ownership where a person is concerned won't go over too well. Take your losses gracefully. 5 days after Venus returned to your career sector to capitalize on the momentum already gained, Mercury's direct turn today releases the brakes. It was just 11 days ago that Mercury retrograded back in for a double-dip visit that may have put the brakes on but also gave you a chance to spend time back at the drawing board. While this has stopped Venus from moving things forward, this has given you time to listen to your heart without a need to walk the talk. Now just 2 days away from his retrograde turn in your relationship sector, Saturn has come to a standstill, something that is encouraging you to stay in the moment. This comes as there is also a growing sense of romantic anticipation in the air, with a romantically charged full moon now less than 2 weeks away. Our eyes in the sky. Venus and Mars are aligned in Aquarius, giving us a chance to understand the way we partner and express our innermost sentiments to others. This connection offers us the romantic world if we choose to take it. Rather than make a major declaration of love, the Aquarius energy makes us take a step back and understand our feelings at a deeper level. Perspective is everything here, so you'd better be clear about what you feel when you feel it, because the next few weeks are going to be all-encompassing when it comes to romance. These two planets share a minor aspect with expansive Jupiter, which might accelerate all possibilities and make us feel as though the world is ours to conquer. Slow your roll before making any moves. You don't have to win a race. Love is about building connections and knowing the person on a soul level. Also, Mercury and the nodes of destiny square off, which can give you a push to spread your wings and fly, but only if you are on the right track and prepared to do so. You'll have warm feelings for the people you keep close, and you can enhance your connections today. You'll be feeling sociable, and communication will be very open. Being this in touch with how you feel while also being able to convey it exactly the way you like is a blessing. However, this comes with the countering energy of the Moon-Neptune square, making things seem slightly less real. Misperception is very likely at this time, so be careful not to react too seriously to anything, and be aware that you might be more sensitive than usual. The best thing would be to put your energy into creative outlets or some other method of escaping reality. You're sure to at least be resourceful enough to come up with some problem-solving ideas. Time limitations could give you a reality check, but you could be too motivated by possible success to think much about it. At midnight, the moon enters Cancer, ending its void of course which began last night. Over the next 2 days, the moon transits the sign of its exaltation, amplifying feelings of peace, harmony, and accord. Engage in activities that stimulate your senses and allow you to commune with nature. At this time, comfort takes primacy, which means we may be more stubborn or sluggish in our movements as we linger in each moment, stopping often to smell the roses. Shortly after the moon enters Cancer, it squares Mars and Venus, stimulating our desire complexes in potentially frustrating ways. The heart wants what the heart wants, and it might now seem that what our heart wants has been denied to us. Perhaps this is a matter of unrequited feelings. Perhaps our needs have failed to be met. Perhaps we are simply uncomfortable airing romantic or gushy sentiments. We would love for things to be simple, but the extent of a circumstance's complexity makes for moodiness. We may also act a bit desperate, convinced that hearts can be changed if we simply dig in our heels and refuse to acknowledge another's interest or lack thereof. We must determine whether we are potentially hurting ourselves in our unwillingness to accept anything other than a simple answer.